Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you my day trading strategy for gold step by step. Now this strategy works only on 5-minute chart and it has a success rate of over 80%. But before we proceed, make sure that you subscribe my channel because I share new strategies every other day. With that being said, let's get into the video. Now, as I said earlier, this strategy only works on 5-minute chart, but there are some key points that we need to remember. The first point is in order to take an entry on 5-minute chart, we have to start analyzing the market from 1 hour all the way down to 5 minutes. We will start with 1 hour, then we will move on to 15 minutes, and after analyzing on 15 minutes, we will move on to 5-minute chart to take an entry. So this whole process is very simple and it only takes 5 to 6 minutes to analyze. So let's go to 1 hour chart to start the process. So we are here on 1 hour chart. The first step on 1 hour is to find the massive movement. It can be a buy movement or it can be a sell movement. But on this chart here, we have a very strong down movement here. So we have our first element of the strategy, which was find the strong movement on 1 hour chart. So we have the first element, the strong down movement here. Moving on, the second element of the strategy is that after the strong movement, there should be a range. Now, if you don't know what the range is, it is the sideways movement in the market where there is no higher highs and higher lows or lower lows and lower highs. You can see we have a range here. Market went up, tried to make a lower high after creating a big lower low. We made a lower high, went down, could not make a lower low from this point. Then we went up, could not cross this area, came down, went up, came down. So we have a very decent range. I should highlight this. This is our range. We have been moving between this area. We cannot make highs and lows in here. So we have the first element of our strategy, which was to find the big down movement or a buy movement in case of buyer's example. But in this example, because we have a down movement, so we are talking from the seller's perspective. And then after that, find a range. Now we have our range on 1 hour chart too. Now 1 hour has served its purpose. So we will go down to 15 minutes now. But before we go down, make sure to highlight the highest and lowest areas of the range. Okay, so we are all set to go down to 15 minutes now. So this is how range looks on 15-minute chart. This was our lower high on 1 hour after the big drop, and this area down here was the area where price tried to go lower than lower low but failed and came back in. So all this range is our second element of the strategy. Now moving on 15-minute chart, our goal is to find the three touches in the high and low area of range. And that will be our third element of the strategy. And I'm going to explain in a bit what are these three touches of the range. You see the first part of the range from where we made a lower high on 1 hour and went down. That is the first touch of the range. The second touch is when market after creating a lower high went down and failed to make a lower low. That is our second touch. Now the third touch is when market started to pull back again after failing to make lower low. And this was the area from where we started to pull back because that is the failed area where we could not make a lower low. So market has started to pull back again and started to went up with struggle. I emphasis on the word struggle. It reached the area of our first touch and failed to cross it and then made a strong movement to the downside. Now the key points here After the second touch, buyers should come with struggle. Like there should be sellers involved in the movement up. Something like that. Buyers are going up, sellers are coming back in. Buyers are going up, sellers are coming back in. Buyers are going up, sellers are coming back in. Buyers are trying to go up, sellers are coming back in. Buyers made their last move and sellers came back right in. The other key point is after reaching and reacting from area of first touch of the range, the strong movement down on 15-minute chart should not reach the lowest area of the range. So far I have talked about two key points of the third element of the strategy. The first one, after second touch, buyers should come with struggle towards the area of the first touch, and then after reacting from the first touch, the sellers should not reach the lowest area of the range. Now moving on, once we have the strong movement down after reacting from the first touch of the range or the highest area of the range, this is where the things get interested, because now we are getting ready to prepare for our entry. So right now I am not going to go down to 5-minute chart because there is one key element left which is also on 15-minute chart. So I am going to show you that now. Okay, so you see the strong movement here. Once it stops and starts to pull back, this is where I want to show you a structure. So I am going to remove the charts right now. I'm going to hide it. So here is something I want to show. We have a down movement like this. And after the down movement, there should be a structure something like this. Once it stops, buyers should start to come in something in this way, in this structure, like slowly going up with some sellers in it. Once the buyer starts to go up, at some point they should reverse and came back again to the low of the movement. Now the key here is they should not cross this low. They should come towards this low, starts to spend some time here, and then again starts to go up. So after the strong movement down on 15-minute chart, I want to see the first movement something like that. And once we have the first movement and the sellers came back in again, could not cross this area and buyer starts to go up again, I like to see that buyers to reach to the high of this movement creates a breakout, and people should start thinking like this is a breakout and we are going to cross this area and possibly going to touch this area, which was the start of the strong movement. People should start thinking like that. Once we have a breakout, it should do something like that. This should be a fake breakout. So this is the key here. The second movement after the strong down movement on the 15-minute chart, it should be a faker. It should not cross these buyers. So I'm going to show you on the candlestick chart right now, and you will understand in depth what I am trying to show. So this is a candlestick chart right now, and you can see that let me just clear this. We have a strong down movement and the buyers came up. Similar to the structure, the buyers came up, made this high point here, and again sellers could not cross this area and buyers started to go up again. Once buyers started to go up, I said that there should be a fake breakout here, and we had our fake breakout here. So this is where we are going to go one time frame lower, which is 5-minute chart, and I'm going to show you how we are getting ready to take an entry for 5-minute chart. So let's go down one time frame lower and see our entry price. So we are on 5-minute chart right now, and this is the area of a fake breakout. As you can see that we tried to cross this area but failed and came right back in. If I zoom in a little bit, you can clearly see that buyers made the breakout, but it was a fake breakout. Sellers came right back in. So once the sellers comes right back in after creating a fake breakout, buyers should try one last time and they should not cross this area. And you can see that buyers tried, but they could not cross this area and failed. So anywhere here, if you take an entry for sell, would be very great, and place your stop loss just above the fake breakout would be pretty enough. And to place our targets, I'm going to go back 15-minute chart. So on 15-minute chart, there are two take profits. I personally like to take the take profit from this area, from where both the movements started, because there are chances when price comes back again to this area, it will reverse. I have seen so many times market doing this. But you can place your first target here, right? Once the market reaches this area, you can close 90%, 80-90% of your positions, and your second target should be the lowest area of the range, which is that price. So we have our entry from here. We are placing our stop loss just above the breakout. We have our first target at this area from where the buyer started, and our final and second target is the low of the range. So this is the whole strategy that I use when I day trade gold. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you do, please make sure that you subscribe and press the bell icon so you know exactly when new content is being released. And I will see you in the next video.